Hi everybody, this is the Baseball Hut, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the People's Champion. Your host, welcome back to the Baseball Hut. Hopefully you like this video. As you know, we're getting close to the baseball amateur draft, which is on Sunday, July 7th, late in the evening, or early in the evening. And it'll be on the MLB network, I guess, and on ESPN. This is a bit of a crapshoot, the MLB draft. But it is fun to watch, and it is fun to go through the players the Mets bring in, and any of the players that get drafted. I'm going to go do some mock drafts and just sort of an exploring of the picks. And I got this from BleacherNation.com. Now, I've not seen these players, so I'm just reading you to what they have to say here. Now, if you're not on X and you're not on Twitter, and really don't do much on Google, you search and stuff, but you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button for the Baseball Hut. This channel is going to be extremely busy in the month of July because we got the baseball draft and we got the MLB trade deadline. And you want to be here, you'll get every little tidbit of information on the internet about your favorite team, the New York Mets. And as you know, I'm a big Met fan here, and I love talking about the team. Headline: New York Mets first round mock draft exploring potential picks. The New York Mets are set to make their first round selection in the 2024 MLB draft, the 19th overall pick. Now, this article, just so you know, was written on June 19th, so it might be a little out of date, but there are plenty of guys on here, even some players I've not seen. Exploring potential fits for the New York Mets in the first round of the 2024 MLB draft. Some you should know, this is more of a college-heavy draft instead of sort of a mix of high school players and certain, college players, or a high school heavy draft. There's a lot more talent with the college side than there is with the high school side this year, just so you know. And because of that, there's more sort of an emphasis on the early rounds on college players. This is how the article is written. They don't take into account that the Mets played well in June. The Mets are a mess, and according to insiders, they're looking for a polished college player without loud tools at number 19 next month's MLB draft. I don't know what that means, that first part. ESPN's Kylie McDaniel said the Mets are believed to be targeting big tools and outstanding athletic testing types, and list Vance Honeycutt, which we've talked about a little bit here, Griff O'Farrell, Dakota Jordan, and Tyson Lewis, but goes with Iowa right-hander Brody Breck. New York has also been linked to Oklahoma State two-way player Carson Benge in their pre-draft process. The Athletics' Keith Law has the Mets taking Benge in his latest mock draft. Quote, the Mets have been linked to Benge for a while, and he offers a great combination of present hitting skill and future power if someone can help optimize his swing. I will say I hope the Mets get Benge so I can say Oklahoma State all the time. We have Nolan McLean, who the Mets drafted last year, and he's from Oklahoma. So I'm happy to say he's from Oklahoma. I would really love to say that. I really would. I think it's funny. I don't know if you do, but I do. MLB.com's Jim Callis agreed with Law and had the Mets take a Benge in his most recent mock draft from early June. Quote, the Mets seem locked in on college bats as well with Benge, Honeycutt, Kansas State shortstop Kalen Culpepper, and Mississippi State outfielder Dakota Jordan among those in play. Dakota Jordan, I was hearing early on. I'm hearing that he'd probably go later in the draft. Callis' prospecting partner at the mothership has the Mets. Okay, shouldn't say that. Just sort of came out. Sorry, shouldn't have said that. Has the Mets taking North Carolina outfielder Vance Honeycutt? There are some swing and miss concerns with him, but his speed and power tools are off the charts and make it hard to pass on. He's going to be a high ceiling defender in center field at the next level, which also makes him hard to pass on at number 19. The Mets do not have a pure center fielder in their system. Bleacher Report, they have a lot of guys that are learning the position. Like Jet Williams and Luis Angel Acuna, but they don't have a pure guy. Vance Honeycutt would be that guy if they were to draft him. Bleacher Report's Joel Reeder also has the Mets taking North Carolina outfielder Vance Honeycutt at 19. Quote, there's some boom or bust in Honeycutt's profile that stems from his 26.9% strikeout rate this spring, but he has also some of the best power in this draft class to go along with 65-plus grade speed. Wow. and Gold Glove potential in center field. Even with the strikeouts, he's hitting .319, a .419 on base percentage, .699 slugging percentage with 22 homers and 28 steals this spring. Wow. This could end up being one of the biggest steals of the draft if he slips this far. And the Mets do a solid job of developing power hitting prospects. The potential value here exceeds the risk. I mean, this guy could be something. They all could be something. You know, a lot of it depends on the desire of the player. Also depends on the ability of the farm system and of the organization to develop the player. I've heard all these names, and then some, that the Mets are going to draft. We won't know for another 8 days as I record this video. But I will do a live stream on this channel for you. We will cover the first half of the season, as well as being live here at the baseball hut, away from the hellhole of New York City. And we're going to talk about the Mets drafting a player at number 19. And it won't be as late as last year's draft. Last year's draft took forever. And your host was just getting irritated. I didn't even cover the Mets signing the drafting Colin Howard. But Vance Honeycutt should be, if they start the draft at 7 o'clock, the Mets should be on the clock by 9:30, 10 o'clock. So we're going to be going for quite a while on Sunday night next week. So I'm very excited about it. I love the draft. And you should too. And we're going to have a lot of fun here, as we always do. But all these guys have potential. But like I said, it's a very heavy draft in terms of the college bats and the college players. So there isn't like one big player like we had a couple big players like last year. We had Dylan Cruz and Paul Skeens. We might have a guy, one or two, maybe Charlie Condon or Travis Bazzana, or even Jack Tani, but they're not nearly as good as the guys from last year, to be honest with you. But that's from my impression. From just in terms of the hype last year. There was so much hype around Dylan Cruz and Paul Skeens. And we've seen Paul Skeens. He's awesome. But we'll see. But let me know what you think about this video. Of course, again, if you're not on X, if you're not on, which is Twitter, used to be Twitter, and if you're not on Facebook or any other platform, and you're a big Mets fan, hit the subscribe button on the baseball hood, because this is the preeminent Mets channel. Don't let those other people fool you. This is the preeminent. You are on the ground floor, and you'll know what's going on with the Mets long before everybody else will be. Trust me. And thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you later.